To crochet a little bee, we first crochet the body part of the bee. The first circle of the body is made of yellow thread. Circular cast on 6 short stitches. Wrap the thread end around your thumb. The hook goes into this circle. Winding coil. Rewind the coil. This is the standing needle. Now we need to crochet 6 short stitches in this big circle. The hook goes into the circle. Now there are 2 loops on the hook. Winding tape out. This is the first stitch. Then we will repeat 5 times. There are 6 short needles in total. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 short needles. We can see that there are 6 V shapes. 1,234,566 V shapes are 6 short stitches. After tightening, it will form a circle. We found the needle point of the first short needle. The first V shape is here. We're going to do an extraction needle here. Let's put the hook back first. Insert the hook into the first stitch. Pull the thread directly over and tighten it. This is the extraction needle. Next, we have to pull out the needle at the end of each round. Then the second round begins. We're going to do a standing stitch first. That is to say, at the end of each circle, you need to pull out the connection. The standing stitch is a lock stitch. After the needle is raised, we find the first needle point. 2 short stitches in each stitch. That is, each stitch needs a short stitch. After rubbing into the first needle, pull out the winding wire. There are 2 loops on the crochet hook. Pull out the winding wire. This is a short stitch. Then this stitch needs 2 short stitches at the same time. Put the hook into this stitch. Hook another short stitch. Then in the next stitch. Also hook 2 short stitches. The third stitch is also 2 short stitches. The fourth needle. The fifth letter. No, 6. Okay, 6 short stitches plus stitches. Then, finally, we need to pull out the first needle. Hook the hook into the first stitch. The winding wire is pulled directly through the coil. Tighten the extraction needle. When pulling out the connection here, pull the wire tight. Then do a standing stitch. The third round is a short stitch and a short stitch plus stitch. Repeat 6 times. Hook a short stitch in the first stitch. The second stitch, hook short stitch, increase stitch. 1 repetition completes. Repeat 5 more times. Finish this short stitch. Short needle plus needle. Short needle. The third lap is complete. The third round of short stitches and short stitch increase. Repeat 6 times. Insert the hook into the first stitch. Winding belt through the coil, tighten. Then now do the fourth round. In the fourth round, do a standing stitch first. The fourth round is a short stitch and a short stitch plus stitch. Repeat 6 times. First stitch short stitch. Second stitch short stitch increase. Short needle plus needle. The third stitch short needle. 1 repeat done. Then repeat the short stitch for the fourth stitch. The fifth stitch short stitch increase. Sixth stitch short stitch. Seventh stitch short stitch. The eighth stitch short stitch increase. Short stitch at the end of the ninth stitch. Then finish this circle. First circles are completed. After the fourth circle is hooked, do the same pull-out connection. After each circle, you need to pull it out. In the fifth round, do a standing stitch first. The fifth circle is not. That is, hook a short needle in each stitch. Okay, after the circle is finished. Then start the next round. The sixth circle is still in yellow. Hook one circle without adding or subtracting the standing stitch. Now we have finished the sixth round of hooking. There's 1 stitch left in the 23rd short stitch. Now we are going to do it in the next lap. Ready to change color. Here is a demonstration for you. The last stitch is crocheted out. Now there are 2 yellow coils on the coil. Then we take out the black thread. Wrap around your hand. Place under the hook. Wind the wire around. Take out the yellow coil. At this time we have completed the 6th lap. 20 for short stitches without adding or subtracting. We use yellow and black lines to hook it out. Then we will do another pull. Make another extraction needle. Insert the hook into the first yellow stitch. Wrap black wire. Pull it out directly. This completes our 6th round. Next, the 7th lap. $20 for short needles. First make a standing stitch. The first short needle. 2. The third. The fourth. The fifth. Press for or 5. Just take out the scissors and cut it right here. Then finish this short stitch. Same. Make a pull. Start crocheting the 8th round of standing stitches. We are going to change the yellow thread for the last stitch. Check out. The yellow and black lines don't look good. First, hook the black thread in the last stitch. Hook the hook into the last stitch. Wrap the hook out. Then take out the yellow thread. Press under the hook. Wind the wire and pull out the yellow coil. The last short stitch is done. Then we do a pull. Pull it out directly. Pull the thread tight. Standing needle. Now is the 9th round of hook. 9th and 10 laps. Just use yellow thread to hook short stitches without adding or reducing. First we crochet. Winding. Then we put this thread. Similarly, press the thread on the hook and wrap it around. Short hook needle. The second thread head. Winding hook short needle. The third. The fourth thread. Okay, I'll check the 10th round. We are now going to replace the black wire. First, hook the front half of the short stitch. Press down until it is under the hook. Wrap the wire out. After completing the last short stitch, make a pull. After the needle is tightened, lap 11 and lap 12, all are 220 for short stitches without adding or subtracting. The first needle. Remember to press the thread. Wire crimping head. 23. 4. End of lap 12. For the last stitch we are going to change the yellow thread. Then take out the yellow thread and press it under the crochet hook. Complete the last short stitch by going around in one circle. Then do India and Pakistan. Then do a standing stitch. Start crochet 13th circle. 13 rounds are 2 short stitches. Hook another decrease stitch. 13 rounds to start reducing stitches. Let's hook to short stitches first. Second stitch short stitch. The third stitch short needle. The third and fourth. Half pin braid. Pick up a crochet hook. Then wind the wire and pull out the 2 coils in front. Winding to complete a short stitch. Combine the third and fourth stitches into one stitch. I just reduced one stitch. Then make 2 short stitches. Second short needle. Then crochet and reduce the stitches. 2 needles front half braid needle. Wrap the wire out. Finished short stitch. Hook another short stitch. 2 short needles. I have to reduce the needle again. The first half of the braid of the second stitch. Winding. Tick it out. Wind the thread again to complete a short stitch. Then we finish this circle and decrease the stitches. Now do a pull. This circle is completed again. You can see this place starts to tighten. Stand up and then crochet the 14th round. First stitch, 1 short stitch. Now let's demonstrate again using the yellow thread. How to reduce the needle. Pick the first half braid. Pick up the second half braid. Put these 2 braids on the crochet hook. Wrap the thread around the same crochet hook. Now there are 2 yellow loops on the hook. Then wind the wires and drag out the 2 coils. Next, we are going to hook a short needle. Decrease stitch and pick a braid in the first stitch. Pick up the braid of the second stitch. Wrap the wire through both braids. Wind the wire through the 2 coils. Good. The last decrease in round 14. At this time, our last stitch is to reduce the stitch. We're going to change the line. Because the 15th loop is made with black thread. Ready to change line. Here, we first do the reduction stitch. Pick 2 needles. A braid tune between 2 adjacent stitches. Drag out these 2 half braids. At this time, we are going to replace the black line. Press under the hook. Drag the wire out. The thread change and needle reduction are completed at the same time. Pull out tension. Tighten the coil. This thread can be cut off. Be careful not to cut close to the thread end. Keep some distance. Now we take out the cotton. We can use this pair of scissors to help him. Poke it in this hole. The cotton should be stuffed in little by little. We try to stuff it fuller with cotton. See where the cotton will run. You can give him a rub on that spot. Try to make him as round as possible. After it's almost full, we continue crocheting. Then 15 laps. The 15th round is to crochet 6 decreased stitches. Pick the first one to reduce stitches. Be careful, it's not easy to choose here. Pick a braid with adjacent stitches. Another braid. Hook out and wind the wire. Short needle. Then the second decreased stitch. Pick 2 braids. Hook it out and wind it to drag out 2 coils. The third decrease. Pick one. One braid in adjacent stitches. Wrap the wire to create 2 braids. The winding wire comes out of 2 coils. Then we finish this round of decreased stitches. We have one last lap. The last lap is lap 16. 16 rounds to continue to reduce stitches we hook. A short needle. Another reduction. Hook another short stitch. The last decreased stitch. Back east. Finally, do a pull. After the extraction is completed, the wire can be cut off and closed. We left about 15 centimeters of thread. It will be convenient for us to thread the needle and close the opening later. This way it has a pointed bee tail. Pointy. Then we take out the suture needle. Put this thread in. Then start closing. The closing is the last circle. The last circle has 4 stitches. Pick the last half braid. After picking, tighten. Then pick a line at random. Pick nearby lines. Then tie a knot. This way the bee's tail will be more pointed. Click in. Finally, stick to this part of the body. Cut off the thread. The body of the little bee is finished. Next, we take out the white line. First, we also start with a circular stitch for the small wings. We take out the white line. Similarly, make a circle around your thumb. The hook goes into this circle. Drag the wire out. Then reel it out. This is the standing needle. Now we are going to hook a short needle and put it in. Pull out the winding wire. This first short stitch is done. The medium length needle is to wrap a loop around the crochet hook first. Rewinding. Now there are 3 loops on the hook. We wind the wires to pull out these 3 coils. 1 medium length needle is completed. Next, we need to hook a long needle. The long needle is also hooked first. Make a circle on the hook. Wind a coil. Then put the hook into the big circle. Pull out the winding wire. Now there are 3 loops on the hook. Winding and pulling out the first 2 coils. Be careful at this time. First, wind a coil. Drag the wire out. There are 3 loops on the hook. Wind the first 2 coils. Now there are 2 loops on the hook. 1 long needle is done. Next, we need to hook 3 long needles. The long needle is first. Then put it into the circle and wind it. Now you can count for loops on the hook. Wind the first 2 coils. Wind the wire and then drag out the first 2 coils. Rewind the wire and drag out the first 2 coils. Wrap the second long needle twice. Reach into the big circle, wind the line and drag it out. Wind the first 2. Wind the wire and drag out the first 2. Then wind the wire and drag out the last 2. There is 1 last long needle. Wind 2 coils. Reach into the big circle and wind the wire. There are 4 loops on the hook. Winding out the first 2. Winding out the first 2. Then wind the wire to pull out the last 2. The long needle can be seen to be longer than the long needle. Longer needle mesh than medium length needle. Then hook another long needle. Then hook another long needle. Reach into the big circle, wind the line and drag it out. Now there are 3 loops on the hook. Winding and dragging out the last 2. 1 long needle is done. Next is a medium length needle. Winding first. After there are 3 loops on the crochet hook. The medium and long needles are also finished. No need to wind wires. There are 2 loops on the crochet hook. Wind the wires to pull out these 2 coils. Then we are now doing a standing stitch. Make the coil bigger. Then tighten the coil. Tighten the thread. We leave a little longer thread here. Body stitching. Pull this thread out. The little bee's wings are ready. Make to like this. Next steps. Probably this is in this location. First, take a look at the location. Probably good. Take out our suture needle and thread the needle. Just click in here. Just sew it on. If you feel it is not firm, it can give shape to its little wings. Then tie the long thread. The long thread head is to directly put the thread head. Just wear a few. Then cut off this thread. If there is a leaky thread here. One wing is sewn. Now both wings are sewn. Next we're going to sew on the eyes and mouth. Now the two little wings are sewn. Then we're going to put the eyes on him. Sew the mouth. For the mouth, we take a black line about 30 centimeters long. Remove this black line. There are 5 shares. Split into 2. Use suture needle. We started by sewing his mouth shut. The mouth is sewn in the middle. Sew a V shape at this position. Put the needle in this position. Don't pull out this thread, leave a piece of it. Insert the needle here. Then hide the thread ends. After the mouth is sewn, eye position. Apply a little directly under the adhesive backing of the eyes. Now let's use this pink line. Make a blush for the little bee. Blush is simple. The method of looping is to circle the thumb. Insert the hook into the loop and make a circle. Pull it back and circle it again. Pull it back. Now we start crocheting short stitches. The hook is poked into the big hole. Drag out these 2 coils in a circle. The first short stitch is done, then the second needle, the third needle, pin 4, pin 5, 6th stitch. After finishing, after tightening the coil, make a pull-out needle. Extraction needle. Then we cut off this thread. You simply hide the thread on the back. Then deal with the thread ends. Do to like this. Now we have to blush is ready. The little bee is ready.